The Birth Centre at Maidstone Hospital is a purpose-built facility staffed by midwives where women can give birth and learn how to care for their babies in a relaxed, home-like setting.
I was made to feel like I could take my time and however I wanted the experience to pan out, then everybody was here to make that work for us, and it did work, and it was fantastic actually. I never thought you could ever look back on a birth and think that it was beautiful, but it was.
If your pregnancy has been straightforward and there is no reason to think that you or your baby are likely to need medical support during the labour or after the birth, then the Birth Centre could be a good choice for you. Research shows that birth centres are a safe place for women with a straightforward pregnancy to have their babies.
What we're trying to create here is an environment where women with an uncomplicated pregnancy can come and have their baby, and that they can do that in an atmosphere that's really relaxed and calm and homely, because we know that that sort of environment really helps women to labour and to give birth.
Midwives and local mums have worked together to design a relaxing place with lots of facilities to help your labour progress well, including 2 large birth pools. Many women find warm water helpful for coping with labour, and more than 80% of women at the birthing centre use water to help them in labour, and around 60% give birth in water. Birth centres have excellent clinical outcomes, and a low-risk mother having her baby here is 3 times less likely to need a caesarean section than if she goes to hospital.
I think having a water birth and not being on a bed makes such a difference, so I think that's probably the main thing. It doesn't feel like you're in a hospital, it feels like you're at home.
You know that you're giving women the best choices there are, and just being really supportive of those choices in a really safe and homely environment.
The centre offers one-to-one midwife care, which means you'll see the same person during and after your birth. All our midwives are skilled at helping you to have your baby at your own pace.
Because it was one-on-one, it was the same midwife the whole way through. She was really good at just getting me to stay relaxed and focused and talking me through everything in a really calm way. Like, I had a water birth, which is what I'd always wanted to do, and just a lovely experience.
For first-time mums, the risk of transfer from a birthing centre is 1 in 3, and for second and subsequent pregnancies, it's just 1 in 10.
These units are incredibly effective. Women who deliver in them tend to have better outcomes of their births, and they tend to be more satisfied than if they go into obstetric units.
After the birth, you and your birth partner will have a double bedroom with ensuite facilities so that your birth partner can stay with you overnight. We also have a very flexible approach to visiting.
We were allowed to stay for 2 nights. My husband was able to stay with me, so really recuperate from the birth rather than suddenly get straight home and be back in the throes of looking after a toddler. So yeah, it was wonderful.
We will help you to care for your baby and support you in your choice of feeding. The less medical feel of a birthing unit is particularly helpful for encouraging and supporting breastfeeding. We also have a drop-in breastfeeding clinic at the birth centre to help support breastfeeding once you go home.
If women having their babies feel relaxed and feel comfortable and confident in the place that they're delivering, it will help reduce the pain. It helps them feel less anxious and more comfortable, and what we found is that the ladies, especially first-time mums, have been able to manage their labours much more easily, pain relief-wise, because of the relaxed atmosphere.
I'm a midwife and I've been working here since it opened, and because of that it's such a fantastic place. I chose to deliver here myself, and it's just a fantastic facility, and I would recommend it to anybody.
As at home, the kitchen or diner is a central point in the birth centre where you can meet with other parents and also make your own snacks and drinks whenever you want to.
I could come and go and get cups of tea when I needed to as well. But it was a fantastic experience, and I mean, it was great when William was born in hospital, but this was far more relaxing and just a great experience.
We really try to be family centred, to include the partner as well as the woman in the birth centre, and I know that the partners really appreciate that as well. The fact that it's a very informal atmosphere, they can go and make themselves teas and coffees, and the same with relatives as well. They really enjoy that sort of homely feel to the centre.
The Maidstone Birthing Centre is proud of what it offers families, but don't just take our word for it.
People, once they've seen the facilities, will definitely want to come here.
It's like being at home, but with that kind of background medical support, it's perfect.
The way that I feel now, a day after giving birth, compared to how I felt a day after in a hospital, it's no comparison. I think everyone should come here.
Yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. I'll come back here for my next one.
We would love to invite you to see our facilities yourself. A tour of the birth centre is available every week. Please telephone us if you would like to attend.